Hola amigos, what is up and welcome back to our channel. Feel the vibes here. I haven't decorated my apartment yet. I got a few things, so I just randomly put a few things around me so that you get the fall vibes when you listen to this or when you watch this video. So hopefully I managed to get that done. Let's get started with today's video, you guys. A fall reading list. Get your coffee or I don't know, hot chocolate, mocha, whatever you like to drink in the cozy season. I've got my coffee again. Orange mug because it's fall, okay? Mug. Cheers. Yes. So yeah, I started reading and reading is one of my favorite things to do lately. So I've got a list of books that I want to read this fall. Obviously fall and Halloween is usually considered to be a very cozy, thrilling, mysterious months. So the genre of books that I've selected is also kind of like that. I'm excited to share my fall reading list with you guys. Keep watching. So I usually get my books from the Public Library London. It's free of cost. I don't want to collect a lot of books since I'm just starting to read and I do need physical books to be able to read. I'm not a Kindle person, so I just get books from the public library because I find that's easier and that's less expensive, and also I'm not becoming a hoarder, you know. I'm going to share with you guys in the order that I'm going to read them. So the first book that I'm going to read is Nettle Bone. So I'm just going to read the synopsis of each of these books for you guys so that you get an idea, and if you want to buy it, if you want to read with me, that will be great. So the first book is Nettle Bone by T. Kingfisher. Mara never wanted to be a hero. As a shy, convent-raised third-born daughter, she escaped the traditional fate of princesses, to be married away for the sake of an uncaring throne. But her sister wasn't so fortunate, and after years of silence, Mara is done watching her suffer at the hands of a powerful and abusive prince. Seeking help for her rescue mission, Mara is offered the tools she needs, but only if she can complete 3 seemingly impossible tasks. Build a dog of bones, sew a cloak of nettles, and capture moonlight in a jar. But as is the way in tales of princes and witches, doing the impossible is only the beginning. Hero or not, and now joined by a disgraced ex-knight, a reluctant fairy godmother, and an enigmatic grey witch and her foul familiar, Mara might finally have the courage to save her sister and topple a throne. Okay, so I read this when I picked it up and it reminds me of Barbie and the Pegasus. If you have watched that, like she wants to save her sister and she just goes to create the wand, which needs like 3 things, so she has to go around finding those 3 things, and in the way she gets to know people start helping her. But in that movie it's more like a very fairy tale, very princessy, very Barbie kind of a movie, and this one just flips to the other side. Like it's a more dark. The things that are helping her are like not charming, like it's very opposite to what you usually see in princess stories. Also in Goodreads, I read a few reviews and most of the reviews are like a hearty hello to one of my new favorite books, easiest 5-star rating. This isn't the kind of fairy tale where the princess marries a prince. It's the one where she kills him. Like, if this is not a fall fairy tale, then what is? The second book is Roses and Rot by Kat Howard. It's not something that I'm usually drawn towards, but I don't know. I want to try. I want to try something new as well, So, yeah, let's read. A prestigious artist's retreat holds dark secrets as desire for art and love are within grasp for Imogen and her sister Marin, but at a terrible price. What would you sacrifice in the name of success? Imogen has grown up reading fairy tales about mothers who die and make way for cruel stepmothers. As a child, Imogen used to lie in bed wishing her own mother would die because she couldn't imagine how a stepmother might be worse. As adults, Imogen and Marin have more or less escaped their mother. Imogen as a writer and Marin as a dancer, and they're both accepted to an allied postgrad arts program at Millie. Imogen might be living in a fairy tale after all, and it's one that will pit her against her sister if she really wants to escape her past. So one of the reviews that I read on Goodreads by Tatiana Night Owl is she rated it 4 out of 5, and she says that it's a slow building but beautifully written dark fantasy, loosely based on a familiar folk tale that isn't disclosed until about the third of the way into the novel. Imogen is the narrator and the older sister who uses fairy tale themes and motifs in her stories. Sister Marin is a ballet dancer, and it's all about their story. They're trying to escape their mother. I think their mother is really bad to them, and they're trying to just escape their family, escape their past, and they get into this postgrad school, and from after that, I have no clue what's going on. So I'm excited to read it. It's kind of dark, and there is something going on between the sisters at the end of it. So yeah, I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. It's the third book. I'm sure this is a famous book. Everyone would have heard about it. It's The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. I'm sorry, I'm butchering that name like crazy. Let's read. Alicia Berenson's life is seemingly perfect until one night when her husband, Gabriel, returns home late from work and Alicia shoots him 5 times in the face and then never speaks another word. Okay? Alicia's refusal to talk or give any kind of explanation turns a domestic tragedy into a mystery that captures the public imagination. And she, the silent patient, is hidden away from the tabloids at the Grove, a secure psychiatric unit in North London. Criminal psychotherapist Theo Faber is captivated by Alicia's story and jumps at the opportunity to work with her. His determination to get her to talk and unravel the mystery of why she shot her husband will take him down a path more unexpected and more terrifying than he ever imagined. I'm thinking that I would really love this book, but it's a pretty big book. That's Silent Patient. I don't think I have to read the reviews on Goodreads because I already knew a lot of people really love this book, and the mystery is just kept hot until the end of the book. So I don't want to read too much reviews and get a hint of what's going on because I really want the mystery to be added when I read it. The last book is this one, The Night of the Raven, Dawn of the Dove. I picked it up from HomeSense when I went fall shopping, and I just saw this book, and for some reason I was like, does that look like India to you? And then I opened the book only to see a freaking map of India. That's Bharat, y'all. That's Bharat probably before the partition and all of that. I have no clue, okay? Because it looks like that Pandya, Chola, all of those kingdoms that used to be there before the British went in and bricked everything out. And yeah, that's why I got the book. I got the hardcover, and the cover on the book, it's a really dark blue with like a lot of birds, probably crows, I don't know, but yeah, it looked kind of cool, kind of cute. It was only $10. That was also a reason why I got it. Bound to the Queen of Chandela by a forbidden soul bond that saved her when she was a child, Katyani has never fallen short of what's expected of her, becoming the best guardswoman that Garuda has ever seen and a future advisor to the crown prince when he ascends to the throne. But when the latest assassination attempt against the royals leaves them with a faceless body and no leads to the perpetrator, Katyani is unwillingly shipped off to the guard the Chandela princess in Acharya Mahavir's esteemed monastic school in Nandovana, a forest where monsters have roamed unchecked for generations. Katyani wants nothing more than to return to her duties, especially when the Acharya starts asking questions about her past. The only upside of her stay is her run-ins with Daksh, Acharya's son, who can't stop going on about the rules and whose gaze makes Katyani feel like he can see into her soul. But when Katyani and the princess are hurriedly summoned back to Chandela before the training is complete, tragedy strikes and Katyani is torn from the only life she has ever known. Alone and betrayed in a land infested with monsters, Katyani must find the answers to her past so she can save what she loves and forge her own destiny. Bonds can be broken, but debts must be repaid. Who is actually a guardswoman. That is so cool. Like, I can't imagine a woman having such a masculine power back in that time in India, because yeah, the discrimination was way beyond at that time. Some of the reviews. A dazzling and intricately woven story that bites as fiercely as it dazzles. An exciting, richly drawn world grounded in ancient Indian lore and tradition. Gripped me from the opening pages and never let go, with a fantastic mix of palace intrigue, unique magic, action, and romance. It's everything I'm looking for in a fantasy novel. The Night of the Raven, Dawn of the Tau. Really gonna enjoy this book for sure. And this will be the last book that I'm gonna read to finish off fall. So yes, that is my reading list, y'all. But yeah, if you're just starting out to read, just read the synopsis, go to Goodreads, read reviews on Google, and decide what kind of book would you love, like reading, would keep you engaged. And just pick up 1 or 2 books and try and finish them all through fall. Like just 1 book or 2 books in 3 months. That shouldn't be hard at all. So yeah, that is my fall reading list, y'all. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna decorate my apartment next, so that video shall come up next. It's just gonna be a mix up of vlogs and fall related videos, because I'm really excited about fall and I do want to film a lot of fall videos. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Love you all. Bye.